Intonation deals with pitch changes and rhythm variations. The pitch change we're concerned with is a jump up in pitch to a higher note on the important words. Now, here is the American pitch pattern. Jump up in pitch on the important word and step down on the words following. Jump up and step down and drop at the end of the sentence. Now, it's the same pattern, basically, over and over that Americans are used to hearing. So when you speak it, you become more understandable, more expressive, more interesting, and of course, more American sounding.
I ride a bicycle for exercise. What do you do?
Okay, let's.
I ride a bicycle for exercise. What do you do?
That's excellent. Don't you agree? Everywhere. That's very, very good. That's the way you want to do it. That's exactly the way you want to do it, right? Okay, Tao, you do it.
I ride a bicycle for exercise. What do you do?
That's also very good. That's also very good. The only thing you on the last word do needs to go down. Needs to go down more. What do you do? What do you do?
Do you do?
Oh, who do? Me. Yeah, you do it.
I ride a bicycle for exercise. What do you do?
Perfect. That's it. Okay. Right. So you see, it's not so easy, right? It's not so easy. Sometimes it just takes a little practice. But most of you are got it now. Most of you have got it. At least half of you have, and we haven't even started, right? You've already got it. So we
Pitch pattern that exists within the sentence. I ride a bicycle for exercise. Exists within the phrase. I ride a bicycle for exercise, and even within the word. Bicycle, exercise.
Bicycle, exercise.
bicycle. That same pattern, of a jump up followed by a step down is even inside of the words. Most of the words in English, most of the words in English have that kind of first syllable stress and then a couple step downs after it. Bicycle.
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 Exercise.
Bicycle.
Exercise.
Exercise. Exercise.
That's it.
Exercise.
Step down. You're kind of missing the step down in pitch. When the weather is good.
When the weather
is
good.
That's better. Try that again.
When the weather
is
good.
That's better. See, it feels different, doesn't it? It feels very different, and it probably feels uncomfortable. Because it's not the way you're used to talking. If it feels different, that's a good sign. That means you're really changing your intonation pattern. So it should feel different. It should feel kind of uncomfortable, not what you're used to. When the weather is good.
The weather is
When
good.
the weather is good.
When the weather is good.
Good, Pink. First of all, Eric.
Yesterday it was very rainy and windy.
Very good. Okay, me.
Yesterdays were very rainy and windy.
That's good. I like that. Lots of intonation. Quang.
Yesterday it was very raining and windy.
Pretty good. You're getting better. Hype, you do it. Hip.
Yesterdays were very rainy and windy.
That's very good. Pink.
Yesterday it was very rainy and windy.
That's good. DC.
Rainy and windy.
Good. Jen.
Yesterday it was very rainy and windy.
Very good. That's got a lot of intonation in it. It's very good. You're going to be very good at this, Jen. I can tell now. Some of yours sound very, very good. Okay, Tao, your turn.
Yesterday it was very rainy and windy.
Oh, that's also very good. The two of you are both very good.
Offered to
When
drive me.
I was ready to take
generous,
the
I was ready.
bus when
Bus
George offered
offered
to
to
drive me.
drive me.
Drive me.
Drive
very
me.
to it's very to
I was ready to take the bus when George offered to drive me. I was ready to take the bus when George offered to drive me.
We're going step by step, one operative word, then adding a second, and a third, and a fourth. Every time you add a new operative word, the yellow words, the sentence makes more meaning. I was ready to take the bus when George offered to drive me. Everybody.
I was ready to take the
I was
bus.
ready to
George
take the bus
offered
when
Ready
George
to
offered
take
to
the
drive
bus.
me.
Drive me.
Okay, now Pink, I could hear Pink. You're not going up enough. You're not going up in pitch enough on the word drive. To drive me.
Drive me. Drive me.
Right.
Drive me.
Drive me.
Ready?
Drive me.
First, when George.
Again, you see, the more pitch you use, the more complete your expression.
Expression. Again.
It could be snowing outside, and people
It's could be as the restaurant if we don't.
That's
As
good.
the restaurant if we don't.
Restaurant.
Restaurant.
If we
Very good,
don't.
Tao. At the restaurant, if we don't.
As the restaurant if we don't.
Don't.
if we don't,
If you don't.
leave now.
Leave now.
Leave
Leave now.
Leave now.
We'll be late meeting my uncle at the restaurant if we don't leave now.
Don't leave.
The thing is, when you have dark over your eyes, you hear better.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Ask a blind person.
Mm.
When you have dark over your eye, they can't see, but their hearing gets very sharp. You know,
Mm.
when you cut off one sense, the other sense becomes sharper to make up for it.
Mm.
Sometimes I wear these so it makes me focus on listening.
Mm. Okay.
So this is one pair. Just a minute, because I like to keep reminding you to make a strong, pure E sound. The pure E sound. And see, a lot of your E sounds still aren't strong enough. I'm hearing it on this word streets.
Streets.
Cheese.
Streets.
Yes, streets. The
Streets.
streets are slower than.
If she focus on the pronunciation, he don't speak English quickly. Yes.
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question because to begin with, you're learning to feel every sound, so it slows you down because you're slowing down enough to really feel every sound. But after you begin to master that, when you can feel every sound, then you'll be able to speak very, very fast. Very, very, very fast.
That's right.
Once you learn to feel it. And you can check this. You can check this yourself. Go to my video blog. Look at private coaching. Especially in the private coaching section where I've got advanced students now. The advanced students are able to speak very, very fast. Very, very fast and very clear. So you understand what I'm saying? To begin with, it feels like it's slowing you down.
Yes.
But really, that's just because you're learning to feel every sound. After, a few weeks, a few months, then you can speak very, very fast.
If necessary,
Yeah.
necessary.
Right. So let's just take that part again from the same beginning point. Let me do it once to see how fast I can get through that. To capitalize. To capitalize the bridge holding company and the operating subsidiaries to permit transfer of ownership and control of the bridge company back to private hands, the FDIC will exchange the remaining claims of unsecured creditors of the parent for equity and or debt claims of the bridge company. If necessary, the FDIC will provide temporary liquidity to the bridge company until the bail-in of the failed parent company's creditors can be accomplished. 28. A little faster. Same thing.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. To capitalize the bridge holding company and operating subsidiaries, and to permit transfer of ownership and control of the bridge company back to private hands, the FDIC will exchange the remaining claims of unsecured creditors of the parent for equity and or debt claims of the bridge company. If necessary, the FDIC will provide temporary liquidity to bridge company until the bail-in of the failed parent company's creditors can be accomplished.
You did it in 29. I got almost the same timing I did it at. I did it in 28. You did it in 29, and it was just as good.